Hi everybody, welcome back to another Become a Trucker video. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Melissa Allen. I am a long-haul truck driver and I've been driving for 5 years. Today I'm in Canton, Ohio, a little bit south of Akron. And I want to talk about resetting your hours versus recapping your hours. In this video we're talking about the 70-hour work rule. That's not 70 hours in a 7-day week. For truckers, it's 70 hours in a rolling 8-day period. Stay tuned, I'll explain. Remember, it is not mandatory to work 70 hours a week for truck drivers. That is just the maximum that the federal government will allow us to work. So you could work 40 hours in a week, 50 hours, 60 hours, 30 hours, but you can work no more than 70 hours in a week. Also, in a week, we are talking about a rolling 8-day period, not a 5-day, 6-day, or 7-day week like the non-truck driver occupations. Definitions. A reset, also referred to as a restart, is a driver taking 34 consecutive hours off work to reset their 70-hour work clock to 0. After you take 34 hours off, you have 70 hours available to work again. Some drivers like to work every single day because they believe if that truck is not moving, then they are not earning money. That's right and wrong. No matter how many days you work, you can only work no more than 70 hours. So it doesn't matter if you split that 70 hours up into 8 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, you're still only working the same 70 hours. Some other drivers, like me, prefer to take a day off. I will work a lot more hours on the days that I do work and then take a day off. It doesn't matter if you do 70 hours in 5 days or 70 hours in 8 days. It's still 70 hours. In this spreadsheet, I show exactly how many hours a driver could potentially work if they took a day off and if they did not take a day off. The bottom row of numbers shows the maximum number of hours each day that a driver could work, and that includes fueling, driving, pre-trip and post-trip inspections, all that. They could work no more than 8.75 hours per day if they want to work every single day without taking a day off and not go over their 70 hours per rolling 8-day period. The other row of numbers shows how many hours a day a driver could work if they chose to take a day off. You can take a day off and do a 34-hour reset anytime you want. By doing that, you could actually end up working more hours in a rolling 8-day period. Note the numbers in the far right column, total hours worked. The driver that took a day off actually ends up working 76 hours. The driver that did not take a day off could only work 70 hours. Keep in mind, these are very, very hypothetical numbers here. And it's not mandatory to work all those hours. There are just some super truckers that want to work as much as possible and earn as much money as possible. So I'm putting these charts out here for people like that. In comparison, people that are in non-trucking occupations normally only work 6 days a week, 5 days a week or 6 days a week. So in the bottom left here, in the blue, you see me comparing our numbers to a non-trucking work week. What I did there was I took the hours for the first 6 days and added them up. So 53 hours in 6 days is not really hard work. Feel free to pause this video so that you can read the information at the top of this chart here. I'm just going to go on and jump down to the total hours worked and the total miles driven. The driver who took a day off ended up working actually a total of 76 hours, and they drove 4,350 miles in that rolling 8-day period. The driver who did not take a day off only worked a total of 70 hours, and they drove 3,960 miles. So they were only able to work 6 hours less than the other driver, and they didn't drive as many miles because of them working fewer hours per day. On this particular spreadsheet, we're talking about the money that could actually be earned. The driver who worked 76 hours and took a day off during that week ends up earning $1,957.50 if they're earning 45 cents per mile and driving 4,350 miles in that time frame. If you wanted to break that down to hourly pay, it turns out to be $25.75 per hour. The driver who did not do a reset, who only worked 70 hours in that week, could only drive 3,960 miles, earning $1,782. The driver who did not take a day off actually earned $175.50, less than the driver who took a day off. So for those drivers out there who are saying, why take a day off? I won't be able to earn money if I'm taking a day off. Well, actually, you can. You can actually earn more money and work more hours in the same number of days. Here are some reasons to take a day off each week. Earn more money. You're free to work as much as you want on the days that you do work. You look forward to having a day off to relax, do laundry, binge watch TV, sleep, explore or sightsee, do whatever you want to do. So there you have it. I've done the math and shown you how it really does pay better to take a day off each week. And now it's time for some music.
How many days have passed? How many years since I've been here? I'm curious. Why am I here? Don't they see I'm perfectly fine? Don't they see I'm perfectly fine? Suddenly I remember you, the way you used to smell, the way you used to, the way I know it must be easier for me. There's tears in your eyes every time you leave. Know that I've found peace inside my mind. Guilt yourself, in here I'll be fine. Suddenly I remember you, the way